Hello everyone, welcome to Static GK quiz number 300. This video is aimed to help you with your state and central government exams like SSC, UPSC state PCS and banking and insurance related examinations like RRB, IBB, etc. I'm Ritusha from GKToday and I'll be taking you through this. Which pillar edict of Ashoka is the longest of all pillars? That would be the seventh pillar, and it mentions the Dhamma Mahamatas. The 13th rock edict of Ashoka, which is longest among all the rock edicts, describes which of the following? It describes the Kalinga War. So rock edicts, narrative histories and announcements carved into cliff rocks onto pillars and in caves throughout India by King Ashoka, who was the most powerful emperor of Mauryan dynasty and a highly influential promulgator of Indian Buddhism, is a historical proof, archaeological proof of those times, which is why it's important to know which one mentions what. Android operating system, which is a mobile operating system running on the Linux kernel, belongs to which of the following? It belongs to Google. Recently, as you know, Google refused to allow Huawei, which is a China-based mobile phone company, to use Android anymore. So we should know that Android is owned by Google and it is based on a modified version of Linux kernel, and it is also an open source software. That is, it's designed primarily for touchscreen and mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. In context with banking business, the increasing trend in the burden-bearing ratio would show the following. It would show less burden-bearing capacity of the bank. Similarly, debt burden ratio is a mathematical ratio which banks take into account while deciding whether a particular applicant is eligible for a loan or not. That is, do you earn enough to pay the loan back? Which among the following clearly shows the core strength of a bank and denotes a bank's margin of safety? It's net worth, which is also applicable to companies. So in accounting, net worth is defined as assets minus liabilities. Essentially, it is the measure of what an entity is worth. For an individual, it represents the properties owned minus any debt they have. For a company or a bank, it's the value of the total company. In which of the following organizations set up the Keynes Plan and White Plan were incorporated? So these were incorporated in International Monetary Fund. So the Keynes Plan, concerning an international clearing union, argued for a radical system for the management of currencies. So you have to remember that Keynes Plan is about management of currencies. Also, White Plan is for a stabilization fund and a mimeograph draft dated in 1942. Which of the following agencies started working under the aegis of Economic Commission for Asia and Far East? That would be our Asian Development Bank. So ESCAP is what? ESCAP is one of the 5 regional commissions under the jurisdiction of United Nations Economic Social Council. And it was established in order to increase economic activity in Asia and the Far East, as well as to foster economic relations between the region and other areas of the world. Which of the following is considered as a pioneer of credit rating? That would be J. Moody's. So Moody's Investors Services rating system, securities are assigned a rating from A to C. So this is the system. Every security is assigned a rating from A to C, with AAA being the highest quality and C the lowest quality. Moody's was founded by John Moody in 1909 to produce manuals of statistics related to stocks and bonds and bond ratings. So this is basically a stock market thing. What it does, it tells you what is the quality of the bond that you're about to purchase. Which among the following agencies in India has started for the first time in India a broad-based equity index? That would be CRISIL. So CRISIL is a global analytical company providing ratings, research and risk policy advisory services. So it has recently started in India a broad-based equity index. In context with the credit market in India, which among the following is called the slack season? That would be April to October, whereas November to March is the busy season. That's all for today's quiz. Until the next video, goodbye.